Friday, gotta get... Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. Hey guys, I'm back, and here's this week's video. Okay, fellow YouTubers, to start us off, my favorite female YouTubers are Jenna Marbles, because she's hilarious, Gines, because she's also hilarious, even though she, for some reason, hates Jenna Marbles, but whatever, I'm not going to get into that. Hey, it's Millie, even though she's technically voiced by a man. No complaints here. Amy from Carmen, Garfunkel and Oates, and Daily Grace. I think that's it. All I can remember off the top of my head, anyway. Okay, so all my favorite athletes are soccer players, just because, you know, I play soccer, so that tends to be what I pay most attention to. So they would have to be Hope Solo and Alex Morgan, both from this year, and then, but really I'd like the older ones better from the 1999 Women's World Cup USA team. Dear gosh, I can't speak anymore. But like Brianna Scurry, Mia Hamm, Tiffany Milbrett, Brandi Chastain, patriotic nails. Anyway, yep, they were all just great athletes, and they're really the ones who brought light to women's sports and showed the world that they are, in fact, important, and so I think that a lot has to be said for that. Hunger Games. That's it. That's all that needs to be said. I know exactly one female screenwriter. I think that's what the proper term for that is. That's Diablo Cody, and I really didn't like Juno. Just indie films aren't my thing. But my favorite protagonist and film would probably have to be a tie between Mulan and Beauty and the Beast. Mulan, just because she's a total bamf and she has a dragon as a sidekick. I mean, who wouldn't want that? And then Belle, because even though she does have to be saved by a teacup, she does end up saving her prince instead of vice versa. And as far as Disney movies go, that's a pretty rare thing. Plus, she loves books, and she was my favorite princess when I was little because of reasons. Do I seem loony to you? Good, because, God, that was a terrible intro, I'm sorry. Anyway, my favorite fictional character would have to be Luna Lovegood, thus the thing you saw before. Yeah, I really need to have less caffeine in my life. Anywho, yeah, I love Luna because, well, she's in Ravenclaw, so you know she's gifted up here, unlike some of us. Just kidding. And she's also completely insane, like some of us, because some of us like speaking in third person. Anyways, and she's also, finally, another total bamf, like Mulan, so... And she's not afraid to be her own person. She doesn't really care what anyone has to say about her, which I think is really admirable, especially in today's age, where you just have the media shoved down your throat telling you to be some image 24/7, so I think she's really commendable for doing that. I think women's biggest problem today, is that there's still a pretty global state of oppression going on, and granted it's not nearly as severe as it was in like the 16th century or whatever, but they're still getting paid less than men, and I'm not saying that, you know, we're the dominant sex or anything, because that's not true. If anything, we're equal, but, and any feminist that'll tell you otherwise are a bit tweaked in the head. I know, coming from me, that's weird, but whatever. And also, I think that the media forcing you to, or at least implying that you should look a certain way and act a certain way, and people buying that BS are just two of the biggest problems that we face today. Honestly, I think despite the unnaturally large proportion of cool people you find on YouTube, that television is a much better way to get your word across, because even though YouTube is technically on the internet and it is the World Wide Web, there's a larger population watching TV, so if you want to make a difference, you obviously need to have a larger number of people. I pledge that I will always use correct spelling and grammar, unless I really forgot, and I won't insult people unless they truly, truly deserve it. This one time at band camp, I took my flute and